I do have a little bit of a pickle. Um, I don't work, but I have 3 kids, and that makes me busy. It just does. Anyone who has 3 kids, you just know you're busy. And triathlon, it demands some time. Like, it needs some of your attention too. So I'm struggling to stay consistent with my training because I'm trying to figure out, now that my kids are out of school, how do I balance everything? And I love my husband, and he needs some attention too. So, sometimes as my training increases in frequency, he starts to understand a little bit less. Like, why do you have to go for a bike ride right now? Like, don't you train enough? And like, are you trying to win? Like, he'll ask like all these questions, kind of like, because he wants some love and attention too, not just baby the babysitter all the time. So I'm trying to reevaluate how I'm going to train and when. I've mentioned before, my medication is making me sleep in like crazy. Today I woke up at like 9, which for some people, like, that's totally normal, but for me that's like wild because I usually get up at like 6 or 7. And I haven't gotten up at 9 in years. So today, me waking up at 9, that was like, oh my wow. Because typically, even if I'm really tired, I still wake up at 7. I just can't sleep past 7 usually. So maybe 7:30 at the latest. But today I woke up at 9. So basically, my morning training while he's still asleep does not exist. And I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. The biggest struggle for me is the pool, because if I go to the pool with them, of course they want to swim. So I'm trying to come up with a plan for them to be on. I don't let them on my phone very much to play games. So I'm thinking maybe I'll let them play games on my phone while I train, and then we'll all swim together after. That's what I'm going to try. And then also, biking is a struggle because my 2 older kids love to bike, but they're just not that fast. So I'm gonna, and we have a stationary bike at the gym, and I just don't like it very much. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is maybe do like 1 bike a week with the kids, and we got a bike seat for my 4-year-old to like sit with me. We'll try that out, see how that works. So we're gonna do that once a week, and I'm gonna use my mountain bike because it's heavier, and then I'll feel like I'm having a strength training because I have to go slower, but at least it's gonna be heavier because I'm gonna have my heavy bike and I'm gonna have my child with me. So I think I'll be okay with that, like mentally, emotionally, like we'll count this as a training to do that once a week, and then hopefully on Saturdays I can work it out with my husband when he doesn't have to work, that in the morning. Well, because he likes to sleep in on Saturdays. So I could go at like 8 or 9 in the morning on a Saturday and do a road bike ride without my kids, all by myself, on my nice, sleek, borrowed road bike from my sister, which I still love, and I'm anxious to ride again. I haven't ridden it in like a week and a half at least, maybe 2 weeks. Because I could look at my history of my vlogs to see, but I've just haven't been able to squeeze it in because I've been with my kids all the time, which is great. I love my kids. But I have like 20 days, like 19 days before my first triathlon. And I'm not trying to like be the best runner ever. I'm not trying to get the best score or anything, but I want to be as prepared as I can be for that. And those 20 days are going to slip away so fast. So sometimes I wish I lived close to home right now so I would have lots of help, siblings, parents, people who could just watch my kid at the drop of the hat. Around here it's harder because everybody's very willing and they really want to help, but they all have their own schedules, and I'm not good at managing schedules. Like, I can't remember who said what. Like, who said they work on Tuesdays? Who said only on the weekends? Who said I can't do the weekends? Like, who said, I can't remember all of this information, and I never wrote it down. And so I sometimes ask people like, hey, could you watch my kids for a few hours? And so far, no success. So yeah, that is my story right now. That is what I'm dealing with. And I really want to do this. And so I am going to make it work. Even though it's going to get hard as it gets closer, even because my kids and my husband, as much as I love them, do not understand my goal. And they do not understand, like, why I want to do this. They think, I mean, my daughter likes it, my oldest. She's actually going to do it. She wants to do a triathlon, and she's been asking me when hers is. So maybe when she gets older, we could be running buddies. And if not, she'll be older, so she can watch the kids when she's older. So yeah, this is my, triathlon's my long-term thing now. I'm going to be doing it for a long time, and I'm excited about that. So I'm not like totally discouraged, but I want to do as best as I can right now and be as prepared as I can be. So good. Still having fun. Hope to see you soon.